Okay, let's talk politics now. You know, we are just a month away, believe it or not, from the May primary. Voters going to choose a number of officials to run for some key offices here in Georgia, including governor. And last night, here in the 11 Alive studios, we had the three leading Democratic frontrunners making their case to primary voters. It was a debate hosted by us, and Ariana Manise is here in the streaming center now with a recap of what we missed. I was already asleep. I missed it. So fill me in on what happened, because, I mean, it's great that we are showcasing this and putting this on for folks. And I believe you could probably even go rewatch it on YouTube.
Yeah, you can. That's how I did my recap.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, super early this morning. We had the chance to host this Democratic debate, and this is a race to watch. You know, the primaries are coming up. It's going to be a number of races on the ballot, but this is a big deal. It's, you know, drawn national attention. And we had the top three candidates. That was Keisha Lance Bottoms, the former mayor of Atlanta, former Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan, and former DeKalb County CEO Michael Thurmond. And they were asked about a number of questions, issues really impacting everyday Georgians: affordability, healthcare, immigration, and abortion. And they really just wanted to show voters that they are the candidate to flip the governor's house from Republican to Democrat, and that's something that hasn't been done in about 3 decades. So former Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, we saw her really lean into her record as mayor, saying she's a battle-tested candidate, pointing to her work on affordable housing, workforce development, and her time in the Biden White House. Take a listen.
I've gone toe to toe with the Trump administration and won. I know that we need to focus on issues like affordability, expanding Medicaid in this state, on making access to education something that's available to everyone in this state. It's not just about what you will do, it's about what you have done when given the opportunity.
And former Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan, he was asked about the fact that he was once a Republican. He is now a Democrat. People really wanting to know, why should you be the Democratic governor when you have spent most of your political career on the other side? And he says that, you know, he really wants to build a broader coalition, and that's why he feels like he is the man for this job.
I'm talking about the things that most Georgians are worried about every day: the affordability crisis, the health care crisis, and the Donald Trump crisis. If we can flip this state and become a democratically run state, we can not only improve our direction, but we can improve the direction to the rest of the country.
And former DeKalb County CEO Michael Thurmond, he really pushed on his long resume in public service. You know, he has a lot of skin in this game. He's been
around a while.
Exactly. And you know, it's an important time, because this is a time where, you know, we saw that with former President Joe Biden. Many of people are saying, you know, is this time for new people to step up? And he really says, you know, I've been elected 3 times to statewide offices. You know, I have shown and I have a proven track record for cutting taxes. And he really looked at his time, you know, and the legislator, serving residents of DeKalb County, DFACs. And, you know, he really pushed his resume. Take a listen.
I've been elected 3 times statewide. I've helped hundreds of thousands of Georgians get back to work. I reduced taxes. I'm tested, I'm proven, and I'm ready to serve the people of this great state. Urban, rural, suburban, you will have an advocate and a seat at the table in the Thurmond administration.
And it is important to note that Bottoms, Duncan, and Thurmond will share the Democratic ballot with other candidates. There is other ones that are vying for this seat. You have Jason Estevez, you have Derek Jackson, Olu Brown, and Amanda Duffy. So there was chatter online about, you know, why were these 3 candidates selected? And they had to meet a certain criteria, polling at least 5% when we pick these candidates. So, you know, of course, there are other ones that you should explore, their platforms and their policies. And then, you know, you also have that long list of Republican candidates that are vying for this seat. And you got to get up to date, because before you know it, we will be back at the ballot box. You have early voting starting April 27th, and then the actual election day for the primary is May 19th.
And I think some of these polls we see a lot of undecided voters,
Yes.
which makes it all the more important for us to host something like this and for folks to go out there and do your homework, and we watch that debate on YouTube.
Yeah, and we were talking with Reams, the top candidate in this race our undecided
is Mr.
voters.
and Mrs. Undecided.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So do your homework. You know, you'll be voting before you know it. We know time is flying. So
And I mean, Democrats haven't won the governor's seat in the state in
30
decades.
years. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
We'll
tough
see
competition.
if one of them can get it done.
Yes, and I do want to say that we did invite Republican candidates for a debate. So, you know, stay tuned, and we'll see if we can also get some conversation going around the Republican candidates.
Would love to host that debate as well. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Ariana.
Thank
Great to
you.
see you.